Welcome to our channel, USA Coin Spot. In this video I am going to tell you about the Roosevelt Dime, United States of America, which are very valuable and rare. If you have them, you can take advantage of them. Top point 1. What if I told you that the coin you've ignored for years, the one tucked inside an old government-proof set from 1998, the tiny Roosevelt Dime that you thought was just another coin, could actually be worth more than a brand new SUV? Yes, a 10-cent piece that's so easy to overlook is now one of the most unexpected jackpots in modern American coin collecting. So let me ask you, have you checked your 1998 proof set lately? Because if you haven't, you could be sitting on a coin that's worth a small fortune. Let's break it down. In 1998, the US Mint did what it does every year. It released official proof sets for collectors. Now, these aren't coins you find in pocket change. They're not made for circulation. They're made with extraordinary detail, precision, and polish. Each coin is struck using special dies, often multiple times, creating coins with mirror-like surfaces and frosted designs that practically jump off the coin. They're beautiful. They're crisp. And when preserved properly, they are worth serious money. Among the coins included in that 1998 proof set is a Roosevelt Dime, small, silver-colored, seemingly insignificant. But here's the twist. Some of those 1998 Roosevelt Dimes were struck so perfectly, so cleanly, so flawlessly, that they became part of an elite category in the numismatic world. Coins that have been certified by professional grading services, like PCGS or NGC, as PR70 Deep Cameo. And when that grade hits the label, you're no longer holding 10 cents. You're holding a money magnet. Why? Because only a small fraction of proof coins ever reach PR70 perfection. It means the coin has zero visible flaws under 5x magnification. That's rarer than rare. And collectors? They are obsessed with building complete sets of Roosevelt Dimes in the highest grades possible. They're not just looking for nice coins. They're hunting for perfection. And if your 1998 dime is that perfect, you hold the key to someone else's complete collection, and they'll pay big to get it. Now picture this: you're sitting at home. You remember you have some old mint sets tucked away. You pull them out. There it is, the 1998 proof set. You open the case. The dime glows, deep mirrors, icy frost, flawless detail. You send it off for grading, and it comes back. PR70 DCM. Game over. You're in the money. Collectors start bidding. Auction houses make calls. You realize you're holding one of the finest examples of a modern US coin. And it's worth far more than most people ever imagine. Now let's talk about the real number. How much is that 1998 Roosevelt Dime, the one from a US proof set, graded as a flawless PR70 Deep Cameo, actually worth? Hold on, because this isn't pocket change anymore. This little dime has already sold for as low as $2,700, and in the most unbelievable auctions, it has reached a staggering price of $73,000. Yes, you heard that right. $73,000 for a dime. That's not a myth. That's not a fantasy. That is cold, hard auction reality. So the only question that matters now is, do you have one? Have you checked your 1998 proof set? Is it still sealed? Is that dime as sharp, clean, and stunning as it was the day it was minted? Because the next $2,700, or even $73,000 Roosevelt Dime, might not be in a coin museum. It might be sitting quietly in your own house, waiting to be found. So go check. Pull it out. Look closely. Because sometimes, the biggest treasures come in the smallest coins. And this dime, this tiny 1998 proof dime, could be your ticket to a 5-figure payday. Top 2. Have you ever looked at a dime and thought, it's just 10 cents, what could it possibly be worth? Well, today, that dime might just be worth more than a luxury vacation, more than a year's rent. Or maybe even more than your car. Because there's one specific dime, minted in 1989, sitting quietly in a US proof set, that is changing lives. A coin that most people overlook. A coin that could be hiding in your drawer, your closet, or your attic right now. And if it's the right one, in the right condition, It could be your fastest way to thousands, or even tens of thousands, of dollars. Asterisk, now listen closely, because this story is not about an ancient gold coin or something buried for centuries. Nope. This is about a modern US coin, the 1989 Roosevelt Dime, that was never meant to be spent at a gas station or dropped into a vending machine. This coin came from a proof set, a collector's edition of coins made with extreme precision. Each proof coin is struck multiple times using polished dies. They shine like mirrors. Their details are razor sharp. They are not your everyday pocket change. And here's where it gets even more exciting. The 1989 proof Roosevelt Dime, minted at the San Francisco Mint, carries the iconic little S mint mark right beneath the year. But what most people don't realize is this: not all proof coins are created equal. Some came out of the mint flawless. Not a single blemish, haze, or scratch. They were sealed, protected, and preserved. And when those coins are professionally graded by companies like PCGS or NGC and come back with the highest possible grade, PR70 Deep Cameo, you are no longer holding just a dime. You are holding a treasure. So, how does a dime become a jackpot? It all comes down to condition, rarity, and demand. While thousands of 1989 proof dimes were made, only a tiny number have ever achieved that elite perfect grade. And collectors? They are willing to pay top dollar to get their hands on one. Why? Because building a complete set of Roosevelt dimes in perfect condition is a challenge, and the 1989 dime is one of the keys to that puzzle. If you own one of those rare perfect grade dimes, you're holding exactly what serious collectors need, and they'll go all in to get it. Now picture this. You open a box of old collectibles, a gift someone gave you years ago. You find a proof set from 1989. You open the case. There it is. The Roosevelt Dime. It gleams. It looks untouched, perfect. You send it in for grading. It comes back PR70 DCM, the absolute best of the best. That's the moment everything changes. Auction houses get involved. Dealers want to negotiate. Bidding begins. And the coin that once looked like just 10 cents now becomes your biggest financial surprise. So, let's get real. How much could this dime actually be worth? Well, here's the number you've been waiting for. If you have a 1989 Roosevelt Dime from a proof set that's been certified as PR70 Deep Cameo, it has already sold in recent years for as little as $2,700. And in certain elite auction sales, the same exact coin has sold for $67,000. Yes, you heard that right. $67,000. For a 10-cent coin. Not rare gold. Not centuries old. Just a modern dime, from a proof set, in perfect condition. And hiding in plain sight. So now the big question is do you have one? Have you checked your old proof sets? Did you inherit coins from a family member and never look closely? Could a small treasure be sitting right under your nose, waiting to be discovered? Because that $2,700 or even $67,000 dime might not be in a museum. It might be in your house right now. So take another look, because that small, silent coin could become your loudest payday yet. Top 3. What if I told you that a dime, just a tiny, silver-colored coin you probably haven't thought twice about, could be worth more than your car, more than your entire savings account, or even more than your yearly income? Sounds impossible, right? But it's not. It's very real, and it's happening right now, across the country, to regular people who simply took a closer look at something they already owned. Let me introduce you to the 2003 Roosevelt Dime from a US Mint proof set. It's small. It's shiny. It's silent. But for some collectors, it's been life-changing. Most people never give dimes a second glance. They think, it's only worth 10 cents. But let me tell you something. That mindset is why thousands of people are walking right past tens of thousands of dollars every single day. Let's go back to 2003. The US Mint, like every year, released its official proof sets. These weren't just ordinary coins made for circulation. Proof coins are different. They're created with extreme care, struck multiple times on specially prepared dies. with polished blanks that produce a deep mirror finish and frosted details. They are the asterisk VIPs of coinage, and sitting quietly in that 2003 proof set was one of the most valuable sleeper coins of the modern era, the 2003 Roosevelt Dime. Now here's what most people don't realize. Even though thousands of these proof dimes were minted, only a tiny percentage of them are in truly perfect condition. That means no blemishes, no foggy spots, no scratches. Not even the tiniest flaw under magnification. And when one of those dimes is sent into a grading company, like PCGS or NGC, and it comes back with a grade of PR70 deep cameo, that's when the fireworks start. Because a perfectly graded 2003 proof dime is not just a collector's item. It's a jackpot. It's a secret weapon in the coin market. And it's something collectors are actively hunting for. So here's where it gets exciting. Imagine this scenario. You open a drawer, dust off an old proof set from 2003. Maybe something you inherited or bought years ago. You open the case, and there it is, a dime so clean, so flawless. It looks like it was made yesterday. You send it off for grading. It comes back a perfect PR70 DCM. And just like that, your 10-cent coin becomes a money magnet. Collectors don't just want it, they're competing for it. Auction houses are watching, dealers are calling, and suddenly, your quiet little coin is front and center in one of the most explosive corners of the collectibles market. This isn't a what if, this has already happened. Right here in the US, coins just like yours have gone from being part of a forgotten proof set to selling for thousands, even tens of thousands, of dollars. All because of condition, rarity, and timing. The 2003 Roosevelt Dime may seem modern. It may seem ordinary. But in the coin world, modern perfection is incredibly hard to find, and that's what gives this coin its explosive value. Now, let's get to the number that's been burning in your mind. Exactly how much is one of these dimes worth? If you have the right one? Get ready, because here it comes. A top-graded 2003 Roosevelt Dime from a US mint proof set, one that's been certified PR70 deep cameo, has been sold at auction for as little as $2,700. And in the most unbelievable cases, this dime has reached a jaw-dropping value of $67,000. That's right. $67,000 for a 10-cent coin. Let that sink in. Not a gold coin. Not a coin from 1800. A Roosevelt Dime from 2003. Made for collectors. And now worth more than most people's cars or entire savings accounts. So now the big question is, do you have one? Have you checked your proof sets lately? Are you sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it? Because the next person to discover a $2,700 or even $67,000 dime might not be a millionaire, might not be a collector, they might just be someone like you. Opening a drawer, flipping open a case, and looking at a coin they haven't thought about in years. This dime is out there, and it's waiting to be found. The only question is, will you be the one who finds it? Top 4. What if I told you that a dime, yes, a 10-cent coin, could be worth more than a brand new car? You heard that right. It's not a misprint. It's not a scam. It's a real US coin. And it's turning heads across the country, one dime at a time. This isn't some ancient coin from 1800s America. This isn't buried treasure from centuries ago. This is a modern coin, one that could be sitting in your house right now, untouched, forgotten, and worth tens of thousands of dollars. I'm talking about the 2014 Roosevelt Dime from the US Mint Proof Set ***. Now, before you say, it's just a dime, let me tell you something that serious collectors already know. Some of the most valuable coins in the modern collecting world are hiding in plain sight, and this 2014 Roosevelt Dime is one of the hottest sleepers in the game. Let's start with the basics. In 2014, the US Mint released its annual proof sets, special collector sets made not for spending, but for saving. Each coin in these sets is struck multiple times using polished dies, which creates an insanely sharp, mirror-like finish. You don't find this kind of detail on your everyday pocket change. And in that 2014 set was a tiny little dime, small, shiny, seemingly ordinary, But here's what 99% of people missed. That same little 2014 Roosevelt Dime, when kept in perfect condition and sealed in its original mint packaging, has the potential to become one of the most valuable modern coins in circulation. Why? Because condition is everything in coin collecting, and a coin graded as PR70 Deep Cameo, meaning absolute perfection with deep contrast and no imperfections under 5x magnification, is a collector's dream. And these perfect coins, they're extremely rare. Even proof coins can have tiny blemishes, microscopic spots, handling marks, or factory haze that ruin their value. But when you have a 2014 Roosevelt Dime that's been protected from day one, carefully stored, and professionally graded as flawless, you've got something special. Now let's talk about why this little 10-cent coin is making big waves. The Roosevelt Dime might not seem glamorous. It's not gold. It's not huge. But it's a key part of American history, named after one of the most beloved U.S. presidents, and minted continuously since 1946. And collectors are always chasing modern, perfect examples to complete their sets. That's where the money comes in. You see, for a collector trying to build a registry set, a complete run of Roosevelt Dimes in the highest possible grade, the 2014 dime becomes essential. And if only a handful of those coins exist in perfect PR70 Deep Cameo condition, you better believe the bidding gets fierce. Now imagine this. You open an old proof set from 2014. Maybe you bought it years ago. Maybe it was a gift. Or maybe it's been sitting in a drawer since the day it arrived. You take a second look at that dime. It sparkles. The mirrors are deep. The details are frosted. It's flawless. You send it in for grading, and it comes back PR70 DCM. Suddenly, that dime is no longer just a coin. It's a payday. It's your chance to cash in on one of the biggest secrets in modern coin collecting. And now, the part you've been waiting for. How much could that tiny, beautiful 2014 Roosevelt Dime really be worth? Well, I'm going to give it to you straight. In recent years, collectors have paid as little as $2,700 and as much as $38,000 for a single flawless 2014 Roosevelt Dime. From a U.S. mint proof set. That's right. $38,000 for a 10-cent coin. That's more than some cars, more than some weddings, more than some people make in an entire year. So before you pass over that dime, before you ignore your proof sets, before you underestimate what's already in your possession, take another look, because the next $2,700 or even $38,000 dime might already be in your collection, just waiting to be discovered.